What's up, peeps? As always, I'm your host, Lee Benson. Thank you so much for joining us for our YouTube edition of the AEW Insider. I wanted to bring you a quick show before the holidays. I definitely won't be back until after the holidays. I don't get much time off of work, and I actually have 2 days in a row, which is insane. So I'm going to enjoy it. Definitely check out the channel, though. I do have the top 10 best films of 2019 coming a couple days or early next week. Let's get to the show. AEW. The Young Bucks left Twitter, as I said. I thought it was part of a storyline, but it's seeming like it really isn't anymore. It depends if it's a work or not. Their father, Matt Massey, who was a kick-ass dude, he went online to explain why they left. Come to find out that they're saying it is due to toxic comments and people online. There was that Dark Order botch last Wednesday on Dynamite, and they did not like or feel like putting up with the harsh and cruel things that us fan trolls had to say, so they're taking a break. Matt Jackson actually went online earlier today, and this is what he had to say himself. First off, I acknowledge how ridiculous it is I even need to talk about this, but it's clearly a distraction. My brother and I decided to leave Twitter permanently a few days ago. We realized it took precious time away from our families who have already sacrificed enough time as it is. Also, we noticed how it seems to stifle our creativity. Lastly, taking numerous breaks in the past year from Twitter, we found it to be healing to our mental health. So getting off completely was the next step. This will not change how we interact with our amazing fans, as we'll continue to put our best content online. Never be afraid to say hello to us, whether it's on social media or in person. Thank you so much for the support. We love you all very much, and happy holidays. It's pretty fucked up, man. You guys are such douchebags. You draw fucking people to do that. Like I said before, the internet made them what they are. Huge stars on the indie, sold them tons of merchandise, helped them form a deal with AEW, and for you douchebags to make them do that, it's pretty fucking bad. Well, the big guy Ryback has teased an AEW debut. He tweeted a pic with himself and AEW Executive Vice President Cody Rhodes, and the caption in the picture said, 2020. Holy shit, peeps, the big guy is back. We all know that Jericho has returned to New Japan in the past few years. He wrestles there. He challenges for their gold. He wins some of their gold. He just whoops ass over there. Well, one of his New Japan nemesis and his Wrestle Kingdom opponent, Tanahashi, wants a shot at Jericho's AEW title. Now, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. If AEW and New Japan work together back and forth here and there, that would be so fucking epic. I told you that Cody Rhodes and AEW are buying up trademarks like crazy. After that, WWE quickly filed suit. Come to find out that Cody actually lets WWE use his father Dusty Rhodes' name at no charge, which is very cool, like the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament in NXT. Kevin Nash actually backed out of Chris Jericho's second annual cruise due to a movie role. Is it a movie or is it WWE? It sucks the outsiders are now split up for the event. And finally for AEW, good old JR stabbed himself pretty bad with a knife while opening up a Christmas gift. The pics are on the internet. It's pretty nasty. WWE. Now, since Ryback teased his AEW debut, WWE quickly filed for his trademark. They owned it and they don't want it to run out or anybody else to get it, so they filed for the Ryback name and all the rights so he can't use it anywhere else. It's fucked up. Also, the Nation of Domination will be returning to the WWE Network's Table for Three. If you ask me, they should be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. They were a kick-ass faction. They put black peeps to the forefront, and that is where Dwayne The Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock, found his footing and started his path to being a full-blown superstar, a.k.a. The Great One. WWE is airing a ton of content on their apps, cable, what have you during the holiday season. Even FS1 is showing holiday WWE programming. So if you're a WWE fan, drink it in, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin appeared in an artist's new music video. The artist is called Bad Bunny, and in the video, Stone Cold Steve Austin gives somebody a Stone Cold Stunner. Check it out on YouTube. I reported a few days ago that Dana Brooks just re-signed with WWE for another 5 years. And a shocker, NXT star Oney Larkin actually re-signed. Now, I reported Oney Larkin asked for his release from WWE not even a little over a month ago, and he already re-signed. I guess money talks. I can't blame the guy. Also, the entire New Day, Woods, Kofi, and Big E have all signed with the pay increase for the next 5 years. Seth Rollins opened up about Jon Moxley leaving WWE, the good and the bad about the whole situation. Seth said, "There was certainly a bittersweet nature to it. You hate to see him go. Someone that you've been through so much with in Ambrose over the course of your career in WWE. But I think it was almost necessary for all of us to move on from the Shield. In a way, knowing that the era, aka the Shield, was done for good, it was easy to focus on just being Seth Rollins, and easy for Roman to focus on just being Roman Reigns, and we could really step forward and take our singles career to the next level." Random wrestling news. Well, everybody knows that the villain Marty Scurll's contract was up, I'm pretty sure, November last month. He's going around showing up on NWA Power, what have you. Everybody wants him to go to AEW because all his boys are there, the Elite. And Cody Rhodes was asked about Marty Scurll, and this is what he had to say. "Marty is going to do whatever Marty is going to do. We all love him, and anything he does in the next few weeks or months will not be permanent. He is just testing the waters. That's all I could say about Marty right now, which means go do whatever you want to do, achieve what you got to do, and when you're done, you got a home right here in AEW, baby." Vince Russo is talking up a storm as of late. He must be itching to get back in the new wrestling game. He was on Talk as Jericho, and him and Jericho talked about time with each other in the WWE, his views on a wrestling product. Here's what Russo had to say. He talked about Jericho giving him his WWE promo that he written. Now, Vince Russo is one of the most famous wrestling writers, so Jericho actually came to him and said, "Hey, here's my debut promo. This is what I want to do. I wrote it down and I showed it to you, and you're like, this is great. Do we have to show it to anybody else?" You said no rehearsal, no camera angles. It was just me, you, and Rocky at the old catering in the Allstate Arena. I rode through it, The Rock threw in a couple of ideas, and we rehearsed it, and that was it. Nobody saw it until we debuted it in front of millions of people, and it's quote unquote one of the best promos of all time, and nobody saw it but the three of us. This is what Russo said about Vince McMahon and his talent today. "I look today and every word is scripted. Every promo sounds the same. It's a wrestling promo. Nobody has a personality." And I'm like, bro, what happened? So the impression I get is Vince doesn't trust these guys. But here's the funny thing, bro. If you don't trust them, why are they working for you? Why are they there? You got to trust the talent, bro. If you don't, why are they there? He said The Rock came up with every one of those. I wish I could sit here and say, oh yeah, I came up with it, bro. Every time I would show up to TV, he hit me with the next catchphrase because he's been thinking about it all week. Why would I want to shut that down? And that's the thing, Chris, that blows me away. That worked. Obviously it worked. What you're doing now is not working. Why would you not go back to what worked? Is it stubbornness? Is it ego? It just blows my mind, man. Those two talked about a lot, so definitely check out the newest episode of Talk is Jericho. And he's absolutely right. Those wrestlers, nobody knows them better than them. And look how AEW is letting their wrestlers, do what they want and how well it's working. All right, peeps, I wanted to get that out to you before the holiday. Happy holiday from my family to yours and all of us here at the AEW Insider. I will be back this weekend with some more wrestling news, and definitely keep an eye out for the top 10 films of 2019. Show us some love on Facebook, YouTube, and all major podcasting platforms under the AEW Insider, and on Twitter, it's the AEW Insider 1 as a number 1. I'll see you peeps after Christmas. Ciao.